itself. The morning after your lover leaves, please do not go to New Orleans by yourself. Because the sweat will greet you something sticky. And this time it will not be from sex, it is from the Mississippi. Which only has 3 sounds, only 3 letters less than symphony. And I promise, this same river's gonna call to you at sunset and beg you to hold its crescent city in your hands like a trumpet and bugle your troubles right down into the delta of it. But please, don't do this. Do as I do. Keep your love a secret. Ladies and gentlemen, do not go down to Frenchman when you are thinking about your man. Because the old jazz standards rearranged are going to call you in and remind you of the records that your father used to play. And then there will be 2 men suddenly who are not there, and that is too many. You don't need another someone who doesn't let you feel things fully, deep. You feel forever in the beginning of everything already. See, I'm like an old tugboat. Slow. Natural. I got a lot of like bass movement just beneath me. I got a lot of top roots, but not a lot of green. I am in need of watering. And so it seems fitting that it is storming in this city. 2 nights in, there's already lightning. I'm awakening in the night to a low, loud bass thunder. It kind of sounds like an old clarinet. The wind comes in through the window onto my cheek. I'm half asleep and now I am wet. My fingers move toward the southern part of my body in search of warmer climate, and they have found it. My lower lip, still thick, with the remnants of humid July kisses and loosely bitten over salted skin. Baby, it gets hot down south. Now we're close to the heat that we had in Brooklyn. Does anywhere. The salt on the ground is enough because I am seasoned perfectly already. The cracks of the black pepper, and if you ask me, the more the better. So turn me in your shaker and grind me all over January. Because now it's Mardi Gras suddenly. February, finally. And here, instead of leaves on the ground, y'all, they got beads on the ground all year round. And the sound of a horn warming up is the way that you wake up. This is not what I imagined. This is what I did. Morning after morning at the corner of a king and a president. St. Charles and Jackson, New Orleans. God damn, I was in need of a balcony. And so I would always keep my French doors open. And in the afternoons, like every afternoon, it would rain and we would get wet again. And you would use me to fraction the heat that occurred above the quarter. So you would cut me in half, bend me over like bass, and play me like a tenor sax. Like an instrument, you held me in your lower lip and bit down when you wanted to make it music. Improvised breath. Low moans when multiple buttons get pressed. A chord. A chord. Like we know what we have. It's jazz. small kitchen. Let it be to the blues, then. Because you are a blues man. And this is a blues town. Surrounded by green swamp. On top of Magazine Street. And you are waving a big red flag in my face from your little white fence. And I can see you over there getting your hands dirty. And I don't know if it's from your own soiled memories, or if it's this unsifted city that makes you feel like you somehow unburied me, or if you're just trying to plant something. Know that it is all about building. I will not judge the blood that comes from your cuts, nor will I give weight to a minor scrape. That is not my way. I know the stuff of beams and bolts. I do know that much. I know nothing holds without a foundation below, and I know a little bit about building a wall. And how you have to get close up enough to it to be able to press your ear against it to hear where it is hollow. Baby, where do I make my sound? That's where you should go. I am looking for that kind of collaboration. I am looking for that kind of space. I'm looking for someone who knows that it is a vow, but it is not played. I am looking for a man who appreciates the good goddamn timbre of a nice whisper. A man who can correctly use the word tethered. And that make me wonder his context. Does he mean drawn to? Or does he mean attached? Or does he mean more like a bungee, just hovering above what will come next? What will come next? Because it ain't a coincidence that the moon goddess did all this. Full and in constant cycle, I pull my way through everything. Tide to my own tide, whether Hudson or Mississippi. I must not forget again that I always have gravity with me. And it's been 3 Decembers now since I lived there for 2 weeks. 1218 Harmony Street, 70015, New Orleans. I would sit on the porch outside and often watch a doctor make house calls to a neighbor across the street. And on one of these days, the kumquat tree, you know, the one on the right next to the blue chair, its shade of bulbous orange was hanging particularly bright back there. And it reminded me of my grandmother's apartment, not pre-war, but pre-adolescent. 9367 Olympic. My phone number was 556-8806. I lived in the bottom level of a duplex in Los Angeles. 90211. And you know, in all of those young years at my grandmother's, under the kumquat tree, I only ever ate one. I remember it distinctly. I was in a hallway and there was an arched screen door and I bit into it. It was so sour. A process. I remember it being so hard to eat. I was left this feeling like it didn't feel worth it to me. I see my hand reach now again for the strange fruit. And I grasp it. But then I let go at the last second. And give thanks for things still connected to their roots. Say yes more often. Check. Be more present. Check. Cry a little less, but still stay compassionate. Check. Memorize the music. Check. Wear only a dress. Check. Try to fall in love the most you've ever had. Check. Enjoy it. Check. And then pack. And come back.